I forgot to speak. My bad. There we go. Give me a second. Man, every time I do these streams, I'm always tired as hell. That's crazy. Should I put this in void root or am I gonna get flamed? I'm a little scared. How do I... There we go. I think I'll put it in void root. No. No, I won't. I've changed my mind. Stream working, maybe? Yeah. Stream be working. I am going to make breakcore start to finish. Work faster. You goddamn file application. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I'm not opening my files live on stream. No, I'm not opening my files live on stream. I could have suspicious shit in there. Oh, it's for real not working. Oh, damn. Alright, hold on. That's crazy. That's crazy. Work, bitch. There we go. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna make breakcore start to finish. This is gonna take 8 hours, maybe 10. I'm guessing like 7 hours. I'm not gonna do this all in one stream because I'm not gonna sit here grind a track for 7 hours or else I'm gonna get ear fatigue. And that's not cool. Let me just put my shit in here. Oops. Yeah, I want to live stream a whole track being made start to finish. See what happens. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. I was supposed to do this next month, but I started making something right after the release of Rotting Floats anyways. So I just figured, why the fuck not? Anyway, I've already been here working on this track for about an hour. This section right here is literally just what I did in that hour. I did it at like 2 a.m. So it's honestly dog shit. But that is how making music starts off. You start with something, you go to sleep, you wake up, it's dog shit. Almost every single time. Anyway, here. So that is what we call Project Bones. Project Bones is just like a very rough sketch of something you want to do, like an artist. If you're drawing something, say like an anime character or whatever, you'd typically want to do a rough sketch first and then improve on that sketch, because it's always good to have your ideas down on paper first and then you could use them to finalize. You wouldn't just start finalizing your idea right off the bat. You gotta take it in steps, mate. This is just yeah, Project Bones. It's just a mini pattern I made. I feel like I've heard this pattern before, but I can't really place it. I want to make breakcore with this. I thought the bass was kind of good, so I want to improve on this. Don't know how, though. Don't know how. I kind of want to improve on this atmospheric, though. Am I loud enough? Yeah, I should be louder. I think. Let me double check real quick on. No, I'm actually really quiet on stream. How the hell do I become? Oh, there we go. Nah, I'm not gonna bother doing that. should be louder. I don't think anyone's gonna join this stream. It is Monday at 5 o'clock. Oh, that's loud. I think I'm just gonna leave that because I don't know how to solve it. There's no way to make myself. Well, I could. I'm pretty sure I can boost the frequency. Yeah. Yeah, I can boost it. Hold on. Boost it by like 5 dB. Volume percentage. Oh, that's crazy. That's so much better. No, it's not. 5. 3. 4. Yeah, 4 decibels. That works. 4 decibels. How is that? A little too loud. Hold on. This I think it's too loud. I'm gonna keep it at 4, see what happens. I'm checking if it's loud enough again. A little too loud. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring this back a little bit. Okay, that should be fine. I need to flesh this out a bit because it's very barren right now. I need actual atmospheric shit going on. So maybe I can start by removing something. I like the choir because when it comes to the choir, I've got this pitch automation going on. I kind of like it. It's kind of eerie. I could just drown it in reverb, my dumbass. That works. No, not delay. Reverb. If you want to create atmosphere, reverb helps sometimes. That's gonna throw it off a bit. Increase the wideness, and then bring another clean EQ. That sounds much better already. Now the choirs, it really isn't in the way too much. It's kind of off to the side, which is good. It gives me more room to put instruments and stuff. Which is good. When it comes to making music, you need a lot of room. Kind of like the way a party works. You can only fit a certain amount of people inside of a certain room. It's the same way with music frequencies. You can only fit a certain amount of frequencies inside of a song before shit starts to get fucked. And it can only be so loud as well. Because if you have too many frequencies, then it starts sounding really bad. And that's where mixing and mastering comes in, isn't it? I love me some mixing and mastering. I think that's... I could probably add a trance gate on it. Yeah, trance gate. And I love kilohertz. But that could be a variation thing. Does that sound mono? Yeah, I think that could be variation. The bass is really bassy though. It's supposed to be. I like that choir, but it doesn't sound right. There's something wrong with it. We could do OTT. I haven't tried that yet. That sounds decent. I also want to do TTS in this song. I remember someone commenting and asking how I did my TTS vocals for Melancholy Part 2. And whatever other songs I did, I used TTS in. So I guess I'll show you that. Not now though. Not in the stream. It's not time for that. I have the monologue written out already. I just need to convert it to TTS and find an actual good TTS voice. Because the TTS voices I usually use are kind of monotone and emotionless. I want one that's emotionally unstable. I want to really convey that idea here. And that is going to be very difficult, which is why I decided I should probably stream this. Okay, the choir seems to be better. Sub. Maybe I should ruin that LFO for the cloud drum. I don't like the way it hits. Yeah, that's better. That's eerie. Kind of detuned as well, which I like, but that sense of the melody is kind of there. Bring this up a bit. Do I have a compressor on this? No, I don't. That's why it sounds like garbage. I should probably put a gate on it or something. Can I hear that mono? Not really. Maybe increase the highs a bit. Club drum. It's supposed to be cloud. It's crazy. I got scared and thought y'all could hear me breathing. That's crazy. I'm not. This would definitely be for the drop. The intro would be completely different. I think it would have some remnants of the drop, but that's a long ass intro. How long is that? It's a minute. Maybe we can cut that in half. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, Section 4. 2 sections for a build up, or maybe just one. I'll leave this here for now. Alright, now I'll put it back if I could. Maybe I could have a music. Nah, I don't really want a music box. Oh, you know what I could have? Like a lead. I have a bass lead, but I want like an atmospherically. That'd be great. Then 7. Why do you sound like that? Okay. Lead. Do I have like a lead FXP here somewhere? Ooh, maybe. It's gonna sound dog shit, isn't it? Rap lead, oh god. Oh, these are actual image line patches? Hell no. Let's see what Ominous has. Plus MIDI, no. Atmospheres, no. Oh. These FXPs? These are FXPs, that's good. Effects, drums, basses. These are rhythm basses though, I know that. What does this sound like? That has no tone to it. Absolutely not. Is that the damn... That's hilarious. I know... These are probably too low, aren't they? Like this one. This is C3 though. I like this. Classic trap shit. That's good, I'm saving that. Maybe for another track idea in the future. No. Would I even do trap? I think I've done trap in the 4. Trap in the 4. Trap before. I have breakcore, but this isn't. It's my pack. Choir loop kit. I need leads. I need leads. I know I have leads somewhere, but I gotta find them. I don't. Oh, no. Talks. I'm probably gonna turn this into hardstyle as well. Hardstyle's so fun to make. So fun. This pitch as well. I didn't actually know we had that. Presets, okay. These are probably not leads. But I know, but wouldn't a hardstyle pack have a lead? Don't lie to me, I know you have a lead somewhere, bro. That makes sense. That's fire. Whoa, that's fire. Hold on. That's good. I like that. I like that too. I'm saving that. Growler. But favorite it, bro. There it is. I could probably use these in the track, to be honest. Good bases. No. No. Funny. Funnier. Remove yourself. Let's go fucking it up. Yeah, something like this. My god, it sounds like glam rock Chica. That's crazy. Oh, the delay's crazy. That's good. Gonna get rid of it. Gives me more room to actually do things with the EQ. That needs to happen. Save me time. Maybe... Should I do the drop first, the actual intro? It'd make more sense to do the intro first, but the drop is the hardest. But it's also hard to form an intro around a drop rather than forming a drop around an intro. I gotta do intro first. There's no way I can... Oh, I guess you guys are gonna get to see the TTS thing today. That's great. That is too short. Okay, so... Hold on. I have to get this monologue out. just edit that. Alright, great. Fantastic. How do I go into incognito mode again? I forgot. Ah, here it is. Incognito mode. Y'all ain't getting to see shit. I need a TTS that has emotion and stuff in it. I have my monologue here. It is not that long. It's not long at all. Actually, okay, it might be a little long. Fuck it, I don't care. Let's start by searching up maybe emotional TTS with emotional text. Interesting. Not really willing to pay for anything. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of examples. GitHub?
I'll throw out the garbage.
No.
I arrived in San Diego yesterday. I just found out the small company I work for is going out of business.
That's unfortunate. Fear?
Been biking and I felt very bad. To Florida. Don't like riding in cars. In some special circumstances, I lied to my parents. Then felt guilty.
Imagine lying.
A couple years ago, I forgot my grandmother's birthday. I felt so bad. 5 days left. I'll throw out the garbage. I'll throw out the garbage.
She'll throw out the garbage.
Okay, I will take your suggestion. I'm just some pretty poor cook. Okay.
These... No, I could use the TTS I always use, but it's not really emotional. One thing I do like... New. Am I still in the private window? Okay. One thing I do actually like is... What is it? Is it like Courture? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, this one. This song with the TTS, if you listen to it, hold on. Just listen. That TTS sounds like it's screaming. I want that. I want that. I want that so bad. Not the same TTS, but I want something like it. I want the TTS in my track, and this track to be emotional. Like you can hear the emotion in it. It could be because of the distortion he might have added on top for post-processing. But maybe not. There's no way that's just distortion. There's no way that is just distortion. There's no way. Absolutely no way.
Hi, how can I help you? Great, no problem. Your transaction is complete. Have a great day. Feel free to type anything else and even choose another voice.
Okay. That doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound bad at all. Great Britain. Oh god. Hey, there's someone watching. United States voices is the one. Oh, Canada. Oh shit. No, it's French. Ew. Samantha, Susan. Any emotion settings? That's really unfortunate. I need... shit, okay. I don't like ads. Go away.
Test, 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 test.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna use the TTS I always use and see if I can make it sound emotional with distortion. I'm gonna try that. This is the one I always use, TTS MP3, because I can just save the voice and download it in seconds. Emotions, dramatic purposes, slow down. I can just slow it down myself. Emphasizing words, whispering conversations. But there is like a limit to how much I can actually do with this one. I need a character counter because the limit is 3,000. So I just gotta take this. Okay, 1,000, not bad. Too easy. Too easy, too easy. That is not how you spell innocence. Innocent. Let me edit that. Where the fuck is it? Towards the top. Sally.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent.
Okay. Trust issues consume. Oh, it's Portuguese. Already. Brazilian, Portuguese, Canadian, French. What TTS do I usually use? I think I use Kimberly or Kendra. It's probably one of those.
Test.
I think I generally have no idea what TTS I usually use. Let me search myself up real quick. What did I do for Melancholy Part 3? No, not 2. I need 3. 3, you bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's my own stream. Where is the intro here? Skip, 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 don't care.
However, tainted by her mother and
That's a high-pitched version of something. It could be Kendra.
Test.
Or Kimberly.
Test.
I think it's Kimberly. We're gonna go with Kimberly here. Here's withering. I become sick at the thoughts. To do emphasis. How? I have to listen to this entire thing multiple times to make sure it's good.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not
I like how I
trustworthy,
plead innocent is kind of
innocent,
the same
for I
tone
have
over
done
and over
nothing
again.
for this to be brought upon me.
That's gonna be good.
As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her, for what purpose? For answers. She states, I
Okay, good so
trusted
far.
you. I opened up more than I would have liked. I let you into my Garden of Eden. I have never lied to you, and I never will. I kept you close. And yet you lie. Over and over again. You gaslight. Over and over again. You test. Over and over again. It is my fault. I let a serpent into my Garden of Eden.
We're going
I am
good
called
so far.
insane and devalued. Asked how dare I? Devalued and soon to be discarded. My values spat on. My beliefs thrown away. and I am the one that let this happen. So, here is a note to myself for the future. I am so sorry.
It sounds lame like this, but it sounds much better once I get to post-processing. This part, I see devalued twice. I should probably switch it up a bit. I'm called insane and devalued. Asked how dare I. What's another word for devalued? Sin. Load now. Depreciated. Belittled. That works. I'm called insane and belittled. Belittled. I spelled that right. Yeah, belittled. Devalued and seem to be discarded. My value spat on, my beliefs thrown away. Yeah, I think this works. We're gonna no, don't tell me. Okay, great. Download that ASAP. Going to switch my screen so y'all don't see my files. I'm gonna rename this. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Monologue TTS for ID. Let me take this, put it in my vocals back real quick, and then delete the original. So that's the TTS out of the way, I believe. Sometimes I like to go back and fuck around with it. I know I have I know I have another TTS that I actually never used.
I sit in silence, overwhelmed by the feeling of sorrow, dread, and hopelessness. I reach out. I plead for help. I beg for them to hear my side of the story. On my knees, I beg for them to be good enough. It's not my fault, they say. Something unknown stares back, and they shatter into pieces. They cry, apologize over and over.
This one's a good one. I want to use it, but I don't have any ideas. That's why it's just sat on my computer. But then this one is the one I just created. Please don't crash FL Studio, or else I'm gonna make another TikTok meme about this. Oh my god, it's gonna crash, isn't it? Oh my god, the file is broken. Oh my god, I hate FL Studio so much. I hate them. I hate FL Studio. Turns out I actually have nothing sus in my folder, so I'm just gonna show you guys anyways. Music stuff would be sounds in my vocals pack. Find the sir, I deadass just put it in there though. Deadass? Do I need to download it again? That's crazy. Does the original even work? Oh my god, it's broken. No, it's broken completely. And that is why it didn't work. Not a problem, this happens time to time. It happens every now and again. I just need to find another one. Which isn't hard because there's actually a lot of TTS to MP3 websites out there. Kind of like this one. Never mind. A lot of these TTS have a character limit. Beatrice. Please don't download it onto my computer immediately. 1 kilobyte. 1 kilobyte. I could split it in half. Little does my mother know I already ate. Because I was starving. Zoom out a bit so I can cut it in half. Maybe we could could try just using this. See what happens. Okay, that works for some reason. Then we split these into different files. Please be good.
My Garden of Eden is
Hell. Well.
withering. I become sick at the thought.
Oh, she's British.
As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent.
She's British. Ew. Oh, it says British. Why didn't I change that? Filipino accent. Canadian. Love it. Ryan, no. Woman. Gotta be woman. I can just change it to a man afterwards anyways. Just lower the tone a bit.
My Garden of Eden is withering.
It sounds... Hold on.
I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent.
Once again, that I plead innocent is a reoccurring tone, and I love it. How about Ryan?
My Garden of Eden is withering.
No, it would be too deep for me to actually EQ it properly. That's why I like women voices, because they're easier to deal with. Easier to EQ, easier to add post-processing, because with male voices, it's deep in pitch. And once you get rid of that bass, it's not really much else, especially my voice. Like, if you were to just record my voice and remove, like, everything from 120 hertz, it sounds like nothing.
My Garden of...
So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that. I'll take that. And I'll just take this part as well. Make sure this file actually works.
My Garden of Eden, for I have...
Yeah.
I trusted you. I opened up more than I would have liked.
Okay, I could probably automate the pitch so it actually sounds like a finishing sentence. Rename these TTS part 1. And then I can rename this to TTS part 2. I can probably put both of these inside of the vocal pack so it's always on my computer and the shit doesn't break in the future. Which is good to have. Refresh and...
My Garden of... I trusted you.
It works. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna keep... hello? The fuck? The fuck? Hi, bitch. Leave it on Google for now. Fuck it. Alright, so I've got part 1. How long is this thing together? That's something I need to figure out. It's broken again, isn't it? How are you broken again? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'm in incognito mode. I don't have... That's crazy to me. No, not PickGroup, bro. I didn't even open PickGroup. Let me find those files again. If it broke again, it might be a problem with me copying and pasting the files so quickly. So then I just have to keep it there and move it afterwards. Where the hell is my pack? Where is my pack? Okay, so I accidentally deleted an entire folder worth of stuff. That's fine. I don't really use it too often anyways, and it did need an upgrade. So I'll fix that later on, but for now... For now... I think it was Neriki. Yeah, it was. Okay. Take this. Beatrice, you are British. I don't like you.
My Garden...
Yep. Take that. Test it.
My Garden of Eden...
And it works. Something is strange. DTS part 1. Go back to new audio. Copy and paste this, blah, blah, blah. You can upload a file? That's crazy. A TTS file is kind of lame, though.
I trusted you.
Download this. TTS part 2. As long as that works, that's fine. I could probably just add these both. Yeah, exactly. Okay. That works, no problem. Normalize both of these. Okay, so together, looking at around a minute and a half, maybe. Yeah, exactly a minute and a half. Yeah, pretty much. I'm good. A minute and a half intro, that is a problem for people because our attention span is so garbage lately. So most people would probably drop off like 40 seconds into the song if there's nothing going on, which is not good because I kind of do want to get well.
For answers, she states.
This could be an intro of itself. It goes into a drop. This would be the bridge, and then it goes into another drop. That's not a bad idea. It'd be much easier to do that rather than have both TTS parts as an intro, because then I'd still need something for the bridge. But if I split it separately, I already have something for the bridge. And not a bad idea, actually. This is actually a good thing. I'm going to add a time marker here and just be like, intro. Intro A.
My Garden of Eden is withering.
So now I need to post-process the absolute hell out of this TTS and make it sound creepy and edgy and all that. This takes so long.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent.
Like a dark blue.
As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent.
That works.
As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent.
We can have our main TTS and then name this TTS bus, because we're going to group all of the post-processing into one bus. That way it can be easily controlled.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought.
First off, get rid of the sub.
As her trust issues consume
Not that
her,
much.
I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent.
That sounds good enough.
As she
Not a pan,
tests,
man.
I plead innocent.
Well, that sounds cool on
As
the
she
ears.
gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me.
I want this mix to be clean. OTT would be a very good way to do that, because it sounds really clean right now. I don't know if you guys can hear the difference.
My
but
Garden of Eden is withering. I become...
There's a huge difference. So that would be the main TTS. I'm going to see if I can add some pitch, some down pitch. Add that to the bus.
My Garden of...
It's a little loud. Slap manipulator on it. Manipulator is a very good manipulation plugin.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought.
Tractor.
As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent.
No.
As she tests, I plead innocent.
I like this one. This is the one I usually use and then just distort it a whole bunch afterwards, and it sounds great.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead
Add
innocent.
distortion.
As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent.
That sounds good.
As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me.
That sounds good.
As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her for what purpose.
For what
For
purpose?
answers, she states.
High pitch. We can add like a high pitch layer. Make it sound a little more something. Dunno.
My Garden of Eden is withering.
Could probably use Pitch Shifter by Kilohertz. Definitely recommend, not a sponsor.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent.
I could have the pitch in one
As she
ear.
gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good
That sounds uncomfortable, but that is the point.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her, for what purpose? For answers, she states.
More distortion, obviously, because that sounds like a damn chipmunk from Alvin and the Chipmunks, and I cannot have that embarrassment.
My Garden of Eden is withering.
It sounds even
I
worse.
become sick at the thought.
It sounds even worse.
My Garden of Eden is withering.
Oh god.
I become sick at...
Oh, it sounds even worse. Okay, no distortion, but maybe manipulation. What if I pitch it up and pitch it down? What happens? What happens if I put track on this bad boy?
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent.
Not bad.
As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent.
That sounds good. That sounds
As
better.
she gaslights, I plead innocent.
Could probably have
As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent.
Pan Man this time.
As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her, for what purpose? For answers, she states. My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent.
Not bad.
As she gaslights, I plead innocent.
Not bad. I like where this is going so far, but I need something more. I could put no. Delay for sure. Delay for sure.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground.
Okay, good delay, but turn feedback down a little bit. I gotta add some more to this delay. Mishby could work. Or something by Freak Show Studios. Mishby, Pocket Dimension. Pocket Dimension is hard to work with. Because I need to use Edison for that.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent.
I want to use Pocket Dimension, but it's so hard to work with. It's so hard to work with. Because I know I'm going to need to use Edison for that. And I don't want to do all that. Because it makes making changes a pain in my ass. Honestly.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As
I
her
like
trust
this.
issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy.
Oh, you know what? Here's an idea. I could do the dumpster fire. No, not dumpster fires. Well,
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent.
I like
As
this.
she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions,
Maybe
I
more
plead
feedback
innocent.
on it.
As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her, for what purpose? For answers, she states. My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her, for what purpose? For answers, she states.
I kind of like that. 2 Freak Show Studio plugins on 1 rack? That's crazy. I'm about to go hard. Maybe we could have reverberation, but not much. Just like a little tad of reverb. Obviously, we gotta destroy it, or else it's not good enough.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her, for what purpose? For answers, she states.
I like this backwards and forwards thing I got going on with the TTS. This is good so far.
My Garden of...
Obviously, we need to distort the entire thing. Hella, I think.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her,
Oh, that sounds good. I like that. I like that.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies.
Oh my god, that's giving me chills. It's giving me chills. I got goosebumps on my arms. It's creepy. I love it. Hopefully I don't get scared of my own music and just not work on it anymore.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her, for what purpose? For answers, she states. My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. For answers, she states.
So this would boil down to 1, 2. Oh, that's almost perfect. But not really. Typically typically you'd want an intro to be this long, and that's about it. Or maybe a little bit more, but I think this might be too long. It'll give the audience a sense of mistiming. Is that even a word? Ill timing. Sure, that works. And I don't really want that. So we gotta do something about that. Or I could just work with it, see how it goes.
My Garden of Eden is withering. My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent.
I put a limiter on
As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent.
Now what should I do with this intro though? I genuinely don't have a thought in my head. And this is why the brainstorming phase takes so damn long. Because I don't know. I'm going to show you guys the project file from Melancholy Part 2, and maybe that'll give me some inspiration, because the intro was decent. Actually, that's not going to work. I gotta... Imagine if I deleted my music stuffs folder. I would have been set back from making music for at least a month until I get everything back. That'd be crazy. Released. It could be... It's not Bleep Boop. It's antisocial personality disorder. Choir thing would be self-neglect. Toe fungus, ominous. No. Fruity Convolver. Yeah, Fruity Convolver test would be the right one. I just realized a lot of things from my project files are going to be broken now because I just deleted the my stuff. Legalize at 420 is such a banger sample. A lot of things are missing. So it sounds really empty and not how it's supposed to. All I really care about is this, I think. Oh, it's just a choir. I could do the same idea with that. So it turns out it's just a choir, and hardcore. That's not hard to do. Interesting. Very cool. They'll take a line for. Listen to the original. Of opportunities. It's a creepy ass thing to look at.
My Garden of Eden is.
So maybe I could find a choir sample. What do I have currently? Oh, that's the one I used. I could probably use it again. I could probably use it again. I think that sounds fine. Detuned, but in a good way. Why does it sound like that, though? Why does it sound like that? Like it's cut off too short? Okay, not shabby. We can use that, I guess.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent.
Do you post your songs in other platforms beside YouTube, my brother? I post on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Deezer, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Audius, and something else. I forgot. Where else do I post my music? Let me see. If you ever want a song like on a streaming platform, all you gotta do is just click the song on YouTube, and there's always a link in the description that'll say something like fan link and an arrow pointing to it that says stream whatever the song name is. And if you click it, you get a link of everything that has the song: Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Deezer, iTunes, Bandcamp, Audius. It's all there. It's also on Snapchat and TikTok if you ever want to use. Is that a TikTok audio, I guess? Man, I love Rotting Flounce, by the way. It's fire. Anyway.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies,
Okay, I like the choir. I like the choir. I used it for part 2 already, but I'm going to use it again. I'm going to switch it up so no one knows except the people watching the stream.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent.
Okay, cut off low frequencies because we don't need those. There is none. Okay.
My Garden of Eden is withering.
How long have you been making songs? Like, not only posting, but since you learned it? Oh shit. I don't even know. Let me give you a rough idea. Oh look, there's my live stream. When was the first video I made? 2 years ago. I used to make music on like this app on my phone. All the tracks I made are deleted now on that app, but I made that from like 4 years ago, I guess. But I wouldn't really consider that making music because it's just an app on my phone. And to me, if I actually want to call it making music, I'd rather be into sound design and whatever. I'm not saying like if you have an app on your phone and you're using it to make music. I'm not calling it not music. But I'd consider making music for me would be, since I started with FL Studio, like this program I'm using now, so that would be 2 years ago. Since I uploaded Untitled.wave, which would be August 2nd, 2021. So yeah, 2 years. My god, it's only been 2 years. Feels like forever. Yeah, 2 years. Give or take 2 years. I forgot to change this banner. I'll do it afterwards.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she...
That choir sounds really good in my ears. I need to make it terrible. I need to make it terrible. I need to make it so you just can't listen to it. That sounds good. I want it to sound like garbage. I want it to sound like hell on earth. How do I do that? Castile would know how to do this. And no, I did not call Castile a shit musician. Castile is very good at sound design is what I meant. Disclaimer in case y'all try to cancel me in the future. I like that. I like the sound it starts. Oh, that sounds terrible. My ears are bleeding. I love it.
My Garden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent.
Oh my.
As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent.
Sounds terrible.
As she gaslights, I plead innocent.
I love it.
As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing.
Dude, I have to say that who produced breakcore is like a god. Listening a loop over and over again is really earfuck. Yeah, breakcore producers are very good at what they do. I'm not gonna lie, like when I first started looking at breakcore music, and I was like, damn, this genre kind of slaps. I kind of want to replicate it. It was hard. Like breakcore can be really easy or really hard to make. Like in my mind, there's absolutely no in between when it comes to making breakcore music. It's either really hard or really easy. Really easy because you can just take like an atmospheric loop sample, loop it, add drums to it, not even chop it, and it'd be considered breakcore. Or if you actually want it to be considered breakcore, you'd chop the hell out of it and just destroy the amen sample, but that's not really too hard to do. Hard because some of these breakcore tracks are insane. Like they take it a step further and go crazy with the atmosphere. And atmosphere can be so hard to do properly. Like I struggle with that when it comes to my music. Atmosphere is so difficult for me. And I know a lot of people as well. Atmosphere is something they just can't do. But then you take that already difficult concept of making atmospheres and you add the drums on top of that. If you want to make actual like good breaks, you'd have to be good at sampling, which is another difficult thing to do. Sometimes sampling can be easy. Once you learn it, then it's just easy. So, but like to a beginner, sampling is a pain in the ass. To me, sampling is still a pain in the ass. I don't chop much of my drums because of that fact. And then you add the voice lines and the feeling. Another thing about breakcore music is the emotions that can be communicated with it. Putting emotion into your music is so difficult as well. Like you can make music, right? Making music, you know, it's okay, it's difficult. But putting emotion and letting your listeners actually feel the music rather than listening to it, that is difficult. Like an artist, I'm going to go off topic for a sec, but an artist that's really good at that, obviously you've heard of her name's Sewer Slut. Huge thing in the breakcore community. Or I don't even know if she's considered a breakcore, but the emotion in all of this music is insane. It is insane. All of the emotion, even in the art, the thumbnails, you can just understand what they're feeling. And the names as well, Pretty Cunt, Siberia, Hopelessness, Love is a Mighty Big Word, the Andre Complex, Kawaii Razor Blades, Make Me Sad, Psychosis. Like this is, you look at this and you're like, this is a fucked up individual. And I'm not saying a fucked up individual as in like a bad derogatory term. I'm just using that as an example. As you look at this and you can understand. Blissful Overdose, banger by the way. Like the song is called Blissful Overdose, and it actually feels like a drug overdose of something. It's good. So yeah, my point. What was I saying? Yeah, breakcore, hard and good. Hard and easy to make at the same time. Emotion, very difficult to do. But if you can learn it, learn it. I'd rather be able to feel music than listen to it. In my opinion, of course. At this point, I'm just rambling on. Ignore me.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick.
That car might be too loud.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent.
Okay, here's an idea. Pitch automation with the choir sample. That could work. Have the pitch just lower every once and again for absolutely no reason. Make it sound really eerie and distorted. But if I'm doing all of this eeriness and all this distortion, I need to be able to have a sense of rhythm and flow. Because there's been multiple tracks where I've stopped making them because they sound too weird and I can't find the flow and the rhythm for it. And if there's no flow and rhythm, it's you can't really post it, can you? In my opinion, of course. Flow rhythm. Flow rhythm. Also, if you're wondering, flow is just a word music producers use. It just means like progression. How good the separate track segments are pieced together. Like the intro, the build up, the drop, B section, bridge, the other drop, the wind down, the reverb tail, the end, whatever. Flow just means how well those two pieces are put together, because making music can be like a puzzle sometimes. You have all of these different pieces and you need to make sure that these pieces can fit together properly and make a full picture. Or making music can be like drawing something. You have a pencil, eraser, pen, markers. You take all those tools together, put them together, and you've got a drawing.
My Garden of Eden.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests,
Oh, that hurts my ears. Good.
my Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her for what purpose. For answers, she states, my Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her for what purpose. For answers, she states, my Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her for what purpose. For answers, she states, my Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her for what purpose. For answers, she states,
This sounds really bad, but really bad in a good way. If I can control this the way I want, it'll be good. It'll be good. Definitely sounds like something I usually wouldn't make, which is what I'm going for. I'm doing it well, I think. Oh, but this kind of mutilation of music is hard to deal with. I'm gonna be here for a while. It's been 2 hours and 11 minutes. Not bad. Still doing Project Bones.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent.
We can take Mishby and add an automation tool for the desync rate, which is just how fast the pitch goes up and down. If you want the translation in English, of course.
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume Eden is withering. I become Eden is withering. Eden is withering. Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. Nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. For what nothing? I ask her, I ask her for what purpose? For answers, she states.
And then boom, right here the drop hits. Maybe. Still figuring out the structure of this. It's hard to do structure right off the bat. I'm just doing it to see if it helps me with organization and productivity flow and production flow. It could work, might not work. I might fail terribly and have to start from the beginning again, but fuck it.
The thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. The thought Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her for what purpose? For answers, she states. For answers, she states. My Garden of Answers, she states. She states. She states. She states. My Garden.
Cut out the TTS entirely for the answers she states.
For answers, she states.
And then they drop hits. Yeah, I mean, sure. Good work. Don't know. We'll see.
My Garden of Eden. I ask her for what purpose? For answers, she states.
Now that we have kind of an intro going on, this would be a great time to kind of introduce the melody we have going on, kind of like this.
For answers, she states.
Aw, it was a cute little music bell. Music box. There we go. That's the word. I hate sound effects. Oh, my sound effects just got nuked. That's okay. I have lots more in my sample packs folder. And my fave packs. Would introducing the sub work?
My Garden of Eden is withering. I become sick at the thought. As her trust issues consume her, I plead innocent. As she lies, I plead innocent.
Yeah, that sub definitely brings a sense of rhythm back, which is good because I will need that to kind of help my audience follow along with this song. Okay.
Plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights.
Maybe let's make a core of this and then this intro sub.
As she tests, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she tests, I plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her, for what purpose? For Anne's plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption makes her strike yet another match. I ask her, for what purpose? For answers, plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she denies my good intentions, I plead innocent. As she says that I am not trustworthy, I plead innocent, for I have done nothing for this to be brought upon me. As my Garden of Eden burns to the ground, she regrets nothing. Her self-absorption.
How else can I kind of flow this and piece it together? Damn. We've made progress. How long have I been streaming for? About an hour, 30. I'll keep going for maybe 10 more minutes. 'Cause I gotta do stuff soon.
My Garden of Eden was with plead innocent. As she gaslights, I plead innocent. As she...
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop here for now. So far, in this stream, we got the TTS down. We got the post-processing for it down as well. And we're working on an intro. Brainstorming and Project Bones. Yeah, that'd be pretty much it. Because then after this, all I gotta do is go with the flow. We already have the intro. We already have a drop. Not fully made drop, not a fully made intro, but like I said, Project of Bones. We're just doing the bone structure, and then we can put the flesh on top. Metaphorically speaking. Anyway, I'll stream again tomorrow. This is sick. This is a cool idea. Streaming like this is fun. I remember I used to do music production streams a long time ago, but now I'm back. When was the last time I did a music production stream? A year ago. A year ago. Well. Yeah. I want to make this as eerie as possible to really communicate what's in my head right now. I want to try putting emotion in this one as well, which is also hard to do. I don't want to get ear fatigue either, so I will see you guys tomorrow.